These are the win rates on HSV play. Paladin by far the highest. I really don't like Shaman. I think I would probably pick Rogue if it's up against like Shaman and Hunter. We'll try Paladin. Lay on Hand's an interesting one. It corrupts every card in your hand that isn't a clown. Coaster does seem really good. Way of Apathy kind of hit or miss. You need to be kind of far ahead to get value out of it in Paladin, I think. That's a card I haven't seen in a while. Statue's so good. I think I'll take Skystalker over it though. We take Pog Creeper. Probably the Og. Playing non-ping class pings are just so good. I'll take a Protector here. I guess this card in Paladin is not the worst thing ever. Ooh, Rallying Blade, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. This thing. So it's if you just play it on turn 5, it's a 5 mana 3/2 plus a 2/3, which is terrible. Guess I'll take Argus. Forced to skip Horrendous Growth. Oh my god. I actually don't think I've ever drafted this card. Because I was not playing Paladin last set at all. Almost at all. We have like absolutely no chance of corrupting this thing ever. Horror's gotta be good. This is a Direwolf deck. We might just want the 4. The Broom doesn't seem all that relevant, to be honest. I think we just want a 4. Vanguard, I think, is a little too slow. Oh god. If I click all 3 of them really fast, I get all 3 of them, right? That's how it works. This is actually cruel. I mean, Consecration in theory is the worst in the deck we're trying to build right now. It's hard to... I don't really want Rallying Blade, but it's hard to pass a weapon in a deck like this. If we had more weapons, we could pass it, but we don't. It's a little hard to pass this. It's a little hard to pass this card. We just want abusive, I guess? Abusive or initiate? I'm looking at like our stats and like whether we're likely be trading up or trading down. Some more stuff could use attack, but our buffs could use health. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry, chat. I guess we found late game. Kind of want Blistering Rot with all our buffs. It probably should be Tour Guide though. Yeah, we got a legendary and no Salas. I better change the title. I have to remove the Salas only. I mean, we have 8 more picks. Let's see. Maybe we'll get it. I guess, yeah, Tour Guide on 1 is pretty good in this class. Oh my god, we got this. Ceremony, I'm all good. I'd take Hammer over it, honestly. Got a True Silver. We have so many weapons all of a sudden. I don't think Seer is productive. I'll take a 5. Do we need a 2? We actually kind of need a 2. We don't have a single 5 though, either. We have like no actual 2s. We might just need the 2. Balloon Merchant. We have no dude synergy at all. We might just get random dudes. I mean, we have like the Tour Guide, I guess. Well, actually, we have the Air Raid too. It could be decent. Steward is also okay. I think I'll just go for the tempo over the potential aggro. Medic? Don't have a lot of spells for the Pen Flinger, but still having a ping might be useful. We have only 1 AUG. It's gonna be an Elven Archer like 75% of the time. Eddie, thanks for the follow. This is gonna be hard to corrupt, but we could actually heal up stuff that we buff. Might actually be really good. It's also potentially reach. I'm gonna take it for that. It could be really good in 2 scenarios, either to heal up stuff we buff. Actually though, if we Blessing Authority, it's gonna get corrupted and then we can't heal it. I don't know. But just having the 4 damage reach, it goes face, so that might make it worth it. I guess we're gonna tempo this. Guess we're gonna tempo this. Do we ever play Protector here? Real talk. Protector and just don't attack. I think we might actually. Seems pretty good. What's he gonna do about it? He played like Demon Fire and his guy, we responded to Direwolf, and it's actually amazing. If he pre-bumps, it's not the end of the world. If he doesn't pre-bump, we respond with Direwolf. Nice.
This is my responsibility.
Do I want to just tempo this? Probably hold it.
This is my responsibility.
Especially given that at the bare minimum it represents an extra rider here. But we'll probably play it next turn. He doesn't have the 3-mana AoE. That would have been pretty bad, gonna be honest. That's an amazing draw. Play this on the right, because this thing's unlikely to die. The wolf's gonna die. So I guess actually didn't particularly matter. The wolf was always gonna die. We only get two riders right now. It kind of sucks. What did I pick Coaster over? Because like we're gonna have an empty hand in this deck, so maybe I just shouldn't have. I forget what I picked it up against. Probably should have picked whatever it was up against. Because our hand is always gonna be empty. It's not like you're playing around Hellfire by trading, so it's gonna be annoying if he kind of makes us want to ping.
Squire, attend me. Ready, sir.
So we're good. We'll just play the 6-drop that comes with 9 damage for some reason, because it needed to come with 9 damage for some reason.
Hot streak. Not a long time.
Why is this a thing? Someone let me know why that card is a thing. How you doing, Jamonio? Like, is this how good you have to make cards to make them standalone playable constructed? This card's definitely this card is at least seeing playing constructed, right? Please tell me it's seeing playing constructed. Imagine if it wasn't and they put this card in Arena anyway. Oh boy. Yeah. It has to be, like, that's just way too good, right? 6 mana deal 9 with a 6/6 taunt, like what the hell?
For justice.
Okay, this thing's just still chilling in our hand. Guess the game would have been over if we played it earlier.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Yeah, I know Sword Eater was. Wait, is that the Warlock card? Yeah, that's the. I mean, not Warlock, Warrior. Yeah, I knew that saw play too.
You've got me fired up. Bring me steel. For justice. For duty. Hot streak.
They would probably say it's too slow. Well, the thing is that the fact that it comes with both initiative and a taunt at the same time, it's like why does the 6/6 have taunt? Like, you might actually hear people say it in constructed if the 6/6 didn't have taunt, it might actually be too slow. But the fact that it has taunt means you can't ignore it. So. Then Paladin gets super meta, and then people just play Black Knight just to deal with that card or something like that. It's not like it even deals with the card. You still have a 3/3 weapon. You still take 9 damage to the face.
Fight with honor.
This seems kind of good. Not gonna lie. That's good too. I like it. Because I was gonna have to coin area to trade with that, now we don't.
That's an upgrade.
Rude. Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
Was it a hard counter you wanted, sir?
You don't pick the ones.
Nice. Remind me why I picked this card in Paladin? Why did I pick this card in Paladin? You can get like okay cards still. You can get like Humility, Divine Shield, something. It's definitely a lot worse in Paladin than the other class. You can get Oh My Og, the best card ever printed. Yeah. Okay, we need the kings if we don't want to get hellfired really hard. Probably worth it. It's a lot of base damage. The problem having Wriggling Horror and Wolf together is you can't really get full value of both of them on each turn, on the same turn, which is kind of annoying. Turn 5, a Warlock can't really hard remove something, so it's a pretty good turn to... It's pretty good to play the Kings immediately. If you want to Smork Arena with it.
So many possibilities.
Rip that guy. He probably has the 4-mana deadly shot thing and he's like, am I really going to use this on a 5/5? Why do I always say it, chat? It was pretty obvious though. Okay.
Let me think.
I need to stop predicting things. Why do I always do it?
Get in there and fight, maggot.
It's just, do we play the wolf or not? Because we could just hero power. Hero power might actually just be better. What is hero power?
Reporting for duty.
We probably get more value out of the wolf if we wait. We play the wolf. It is a 3/3, so it would die. It wouldn't die to like a 3-mana AoE that he didn't have earlier. I have like so many clips of me predicting things that happen this stream. I could probably make a video out of just this stream. I'll probably do that. I might do that. I don't know. Because the only problem about not playing the wolf is we are going to want to play the Naru this turn no matter what. That's kind of annoying actually. Maybe we won't actually. Because now the 6/6 just gets eaten anyway.
Let me think.
So I think I'll just play this.
For Argon. Deliver my wrath. The battle.
Any board swing would probably involve him not taunting. You would have to hope, right? And yeah, if he doesn't play anything big, we can eye for an eye lethal him.
So many possibilities.
If we at the minimum get at least a hammer smack to the face. That is desperate as hell. He does get 2 random spells. Hellfire doesn't work unless he also gets the 2-mana taunt with it. Why did I say it, chat? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that's not it.
Almost out of time.
That seems pretty bearable. He did prevent lethal on board.
For justice. The battle.
Just put him to 1 play eye for an eye and just be like, come on, bro. Come on, come on. Misty for an eye dream. The problem is that he has... Actually, he couldn't have gotten the 8 mana taunt off of the... We knew he didn't have an 8 drop because he discarded a 7 drop.
I will command the light.
We actually keep this card, right? Like, there's no way we toss this. There's actually no way. Ooh. Look at that synergy right there. If he passes, we can Light Ward and heal his face to get a 3-2 down.
First.
In the light's name.
It's actually Oh My Yogg. Could be Redemption. It's Redemption or Oh My Yogg. Can't move this, can I?
Get in there and fight, maggot.
It is Redemption. Okay.
First.
I think getting a single buff off of this is pretty good.
Reporting for duty.
Face the light.
Did I just see him get +2 on the Warden? Yes, I did. Excuse me, game. I would like to, could you please shuffle my deck next time? That would be nice. Could you, actually shuffle my deck? Not just, you know, give me, all my weapons. That'd be nice. Okay, we're just gonna keep smacking him in the face until he stops moving. How you doing, Hobbs? Excellent choice of emote. Imagine that people do not spam that emote in every channel that's enabled in. Imagine. Oh my god.
For justice.
Seems like a fair card. He's right into Consic. Do I actually Blessing? I guess so. Like, I hate playing the Blessing without initiative, but yeah, you play the Wriggling Horror and you just get board cleared by Consecration again. All in on the frozen dude. That seems unnecessary.
Rise to the challenge. The time is now. The battle.
Thing, we have more unfair Paladin cards than he does. Dude, so many people thanking us today. This is the new meme. So many kind gentlemen and gentlewomen. Everyone's so nice.
I must protect the one. I will fight with honor.
Tossing this card feels bad too. Against a druid. Think we do though? Back to the synthwave playlist.
You don't pick the wands.
Yeah. It's about the best thing you can get, right? Playing Og and Wriggling Horror actually wouldn't be the dumbest thing. I think this is fine though. He's kind of forced to kill it, right? Or he just doesn't give a crap about it. That works too.
Reporting for duty.
Big dude! Go big dude! Big dude! Rip big dude.
Bring me steel. First. Reporting for duty.
Take it, Druid. Kolst Harrington. I can approve of this message.
I got a good feeling. Me too.
Thanks, Ogre, bro. Be a shame if somebody made it a 1/7. It'd also be a shame if we had lethal.
Reporting for duty. First. The battle for justice.
We actually could have pushed 1 extra damage with the Aug Merchant by auging our own guy. If we were 1 off. This deck is just steamrolling. People don't have that much tempo right now, and like, yeah, it's just... We've dodged people that have good AoE. And with what people have in this meta, if you don't have AoE, this deck just beats you automatically. We've dodged like big taunts too, though. Because like we actually don't have like, you know, you need to have like the 1 Libram to get through the 1, you know, big taunt they play, but people haven't had it yet. Or we've been killing them before. Like we killed that guy before he could even play a 6 or 7 mana taunt. So it kind of works. Are we ready in long queue territory? I guess so. In the long queue territory. People too scared, they see our deck, they're like, man, shit, I'm not queuing into that. No, we get banned. We may have been banned, chat. They banned us for winning too much. Oh no. Uh-oh. They're not giving us a loss. Yeah, it's true. Right, once we're on 8 mana, we can get through the top with the Turalyon. Because I've had people tell me like they didn't understand why Turalyon is good, but it's like if you're playing an aggressive deck, this card is disgusting because it's just like an 8-drop that it's a little late, but you know, you just it kills a taunt. It's basically an assassinate on a stick, right? But the stick also casts assassinate. Also. So when you're in that like, favored board position and you can just kill 1 taunt and they can't do another taunt to respond to it, it's just disgusting. Because even if it didn't do that, an 8-mana 3/9 assassinate would be pretty damn good. Yeah, he came back. Nice. That could actually be good here. Oh dear. He's just gonna like coin out a he's gonna coin out a Skystalker, or next turn he can coin out a Tonk. Smug Senior. It's kind of manageable, honestly. We can bump and hammer, which I normally wouldn't do over a 2 silver, but because of this guy, I think it's reasonable. Let's get the shield back. Oof. No, it starts as a 3/12. It's a 3/9. It's a 3/9 assassinate.
First kill.
I was kind of expecting misdirect. Seriously? There's 5 targets. Maybe reach. Love the music. It's good. I just found this playlist recently. It's made by the same guy that makes all my other music. The other music I use, not my music, obviously. But he has these other playlists too now. I really like this one. This is his synthwave one. It's not really a great way for us to get value out of this redemption. We could actually use the medic as... I don't want to use the medic as healing though. I want to use it as damage. I guess we just do this and... Do we play this even? Doesn't really help us. Yeah, it's like, I mean, as long as we have card that literally kills anything in our hand, we are in pretty good shape, right?
For justice. Well fought. I concede.
Good old kill anything card. Best kind of card. Because I figure like he would have to taunt to live, and then we kill whatever taunt, and even if he's still alive after that point, we have the reach afterwards.
Uther versus Uther. I will fight with honor. I will command the light.
Blessing Authority is cool and all, but it doesn't do much if you don't have any minions on board, so we should probably toss it. When you're out of gold, you can only buy the arena tickets. I mean, what do you mean? Yeah, if you don't have gold, you can't. You have to spend real money. Is that what you're saying? I've never been in that position, but yeah.
Useful things, eager to share. Reporting for duty.
Wanna blow something up?
Fair. He literally knows we have a spell in our hand, right? Like, we literally showed it to him.
Nothing gets through.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, he probably has consecration, but I mean,
You've got me fired up.
no consecration. He needs an AUG or something. A shield of honor. I mean, still, we get to kill his 4-drop for free. That is good right now. Holy crap! Even though we only get 2, that's still so good. We're getting closer to that threshold. Yeah, that's the thing. Unfortunately, yeah, it's like with the new system, I think it's going to happen to a lot of people where, yeah, like, the daily quests aren't giving gold anymore. Especially if you're someone like most people who play, right? Like, they buy a bunch of packs at the beginning of the expansion because they want to play with the new cards, right? This will be when they're really, and a lot of the gold comes later in the XP thing, right? So it's like this is the time where you're going to be really gold choked. So yeah, it's going to be tough. I totally get that.
For justice.
You knew, so you basically have no gold. If your goal is like obviously it might make sense to do something else if you really want to play like a bunch of constructed and stuff. But if your goal is to just play arena, then what you can actually do to kind of get around it is by playing on multiple. You can just play on multiple servers.
My shield for Argon. Well played.
So, because essentially, like, I mean, the problem is like that actually probably won't work anymore, either. Actually, that loophole kind of gets closed because it used to be you would just get fed by daily quests, but now that doesn't even exist anymore. Ugh. Actually, even that's harder now. Because it used to be you would just do quests on all the servers, but now you can't even do that. That really sucks, actually. Yeah, I mean, if you're being really efficient, it doesn't take that long to level up an account. It only takes like 2 or 3 hours, I think.
Thrall. For Doomhammer. I will fight with honor.
Do we want to keep this? This might be just not needed. I think I'll keep it. If you're being efficient, you can just grind up the levels against AI really quickly. You go again. All you have to do is you play against the normal Paladin AI, and you just you kill him turn 8, and you get like a level every. You get like a level every 3 minutes because you can just kill him really fast. But doing it while maxing XP. The reason you do Paladin is because you get XP for every minion you kill, and Paladin's hero powers, you know. And Paladin AI is also really easy. So it's easier than Shaman AI, because Shaman AI can actually beat you. kind of a problem.
Reporting for
Here for the tour?
But yeah, I mean, I was looking up how to do that because I was leveling up my accounts because, you know, I play on all 3 servers. I didn't play on any of the other servers up until a year ago when I decided I wanted to do Sergeant and Triple leaderboards. So I hadn't done it, but then when I started doing that, I went and figured out how to actually level up faster because it became desirable to do so, obviously.
Your tour ends here.
I feel like if you play a hero power now, you're just kind of giving him, you're kind of just feeding it to him. There's not much reason. We can just do it next turn. I guess maybe, you know, he's gonna have to trade with that anyway. Maybe I should have. Doesn't really matter. I guess we just missed 1 face damage. I'm really bad at remembering when my opponents have flyers in their hand. Once they play 1 fishy flyer, I always forget about the spectral flyer. It's really bad, actually.
I wonder. Feet of strength. Arms of strength.
7 mana 6/6.
Get in there, fight, maggot! For justice! The battle!
Well, I might keep this in hand. So we can actually get something out of this. I mean, like, I feel like we should just play it, but...
Move quickly! Reporting for duty.
I don't know. Wow.
Bring me steel. Reporting for justice.
Not a long time.
The battle.
AoE destroys us. Yeah, there's... Yeah. There's not much we can do about that. I guess Tidal Wave is still around. There's no Walking Fountain anymore. Okay. That I think we can live with. Maybe, hopefully. Not great for us, obviously, but... Those were not the trades. Those were not the trades he should have taken. Those were really bad trades, actually. I hesitate to say he threw because, we're still not favored, but, those were pretty bad trades. Because he traded to maximize... He traded to take the most damage off board, but he should have just taken the trades to win the board. He's at 23, what's he afraid of, right?
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
We need, like, Turalyon, basically. Not it. Any AUG would be good off of this. That's something, at least. Yeah. We got the AUG we needed.
For justice.
Didn't realize we got the AUG, but we did get the AUG.
Reporting for duty.
What would I have done? I would have just traded. I would have traded with like basically value trading with the 2/2 into the 1/1 so that we couldn't just trade our 1/1 back into the 2/2. You know, do something like that, something that's a little bit greedier. Just to get a little bit extra value. Oh, we did get the Turalyon.
Rise to the challenge. The time is now. For justice. Power has its price. Reporting for duty. Battle.
That card's crazy unfair. Bro, he just played Eye of the Storm. We can't complain about our cards when he's played Eye of the Storm. Yeah, Turalyon would be on one of those on probably the list of cards that like shouldn't exist in this game mode though. It's just, it's way too oppressive when it's good. It's less bad, because what actually happened last meta was sometimes your Turalyon would get, it would get Dig Day'd, and then it didn't feel as good. But now Dig Day isn't even in the game anymore. So like there's literally nothing. I guess Druid has the new Dig Day. We haven't drawn this at all. Probably been good actually. Uh-oh. Paladin Mirror at 7-0 and we don't have a 1-drop. Or a 2-drop even. We have like a semi 2-drop. Ah, okay. I should stop downing this deck. This deck is just always like, oh, you need something? Here you go. Oh, is this what you need? Have this. It's great. Is Paladin a new thing? I mean, apparently. We would more guarantee the Rallying Blade buff if we don't attack, but it's not like he's gonna... I mean, he could AUG that thing, but...
This is my responsibility.
When you even get a buff out of your Rallying Blade, that Penflinger? That Penflinger or an Aldor Peacekeeper? Penflinger he would have played, right? It must be like an Aldor. Because he would have coined the Penflinger. He would have an Aldor coin goodie. We can do Coaster, we can do Blessing. I am saying like I think it's an Aldor, so I probably don't want to do Blessing. Yeah, I think I'll do Coaster. This is why it's so important to not show cards like that, right? Like, this is one of the things... I want to make a video about this, too. Like, it's so important to, like... It's one of the mechanics of Hearthstone. You want to be able to make sure you can identify stuff like that, right? When people show cards like that, and it's like... It's so important to not give that information. You can add that stream marker. I think I'll do, yeah, it's not like Aldor's gonna save him at this point. He'll still help him, I guess, but...
Bring me steel.
Fuck, could you not buff that one? We know it's getting Aldor.
Follow the rules.
What a surprise! It's good when the game reinforces it, right? I'm not just talking on my ass. Sometimes I actually know what I'm talking about. Occasionally.
Pick the wands.
Oh, that's pretty good. I mean, I guess we'll see what... We'll open this box too. We're seriously one off. We're one off. I might just put him to one.
I must move quickly. Get in there. Fight, maggot.
Just play this anyway. What the hell is he gonna do about it? Basically needs like a quality consecration. He needs more than a quality consecration actually. Or leave him consecration. Doing this, like, it's just, there's nothing you can do.
What would Uther do?
What would Uther do?
What would Uther do?
Get read, boy. We read him like a book. guy's like literally trying to solve like an unsolvable mathematics equation. Sitting there like, how do I deal 1,000,000 damage with 5 damage? That seems fair.
For justice.
This is for the hammer and Naruto. Do I enjoy this meta? It actually seems pretty fun, this meta. I think Arena's been going in a pretty good direction, honestly. Like, some people don't like it, but like, I think it's going in the best direction it can, frankly. It's like not quite as ridiculous as like duels or something, but like it's still fun, you know. Give me 1 second really fast.
Uther versus Kerash. Victory or death. I will fight with honor.
Alright, so we just keep this hand. I think I might just keep this.
You don't pick the wands. See?
Going second really sucks here. It's so bad to go second in this matchup. It's actually unbelievable.
Muzzle their magic.
Okay.
The wand picks you.
Why is that? Well, it's because it's entirely based. This matchup is so based on momentum, because if you get so much value as a warlock, as a paladin against a warrior, you get so much value out of your hero power if you can just be ahead. So we're kind of okay because he completely missed his turn 3, which happens a lot. That's why these kind of decks have been doing so well for me, I think, is because like people just miss their turn 3, and then it's like completely reversed. But yeah. Oh my god, dude. I mean, like, okay, we'll just eat your 4-drop for free. I guess that makes everything all better.
Reporting for duty.
It's fun. You heard that turn 3? Yeah, turn 3 is difficult. There aren't a lot of 3-drops. That's definitely true. I'm gonna be honest. I thought that repentance was a. I thought that was a redemption. I was like, oh, that was a redemption. Oh, oops. Fine. It's fine, I guess. It's not like it would have changed my play, but alright. Yeah, better just play this. I don't know if we're ever gonna get more dudes, because we're not gonna hero power for a while. I think this is fine. I don't want to play the Rallying Blade because I want to play the Hammer next turn. Yeah, I've had trouble getting turn 3. I've had trouble with turn 3 and turn 4. And it's really bad because if you miss turn 3 and turn 4, you're dead. Like 100% of the time basically, so it's been kind of a struggle. Because if I had like good looking decks get screwed just because they don't have like turn 3, turn 4. I've had pretty mediocre looking decks win because they have turn 3, turn 4. Seems like kind of the big deal right now.
For justice.
Just look at how far behind he is. Now we have the corrupted medic just to make even more sure that we can't lose board in any possible way that possibly exists.
May I have this dance?
Jesus. Coaster summons 4. Makes it follow. Coaster summons 4, we just use the hammer and yeah. It's kind of funny because we have so many weapons in this deck too that we end up just taking so much damage, but then like it just doesn't matter because have we even taken minion damage with this deck yet? Like, I mean, like, has our opponent actually played a minion and attacked us in the face yet? I don't think it's happened this entire run. We've taken like maybe 2 or 3 minion damage from our opponent attacking the entire run. The deck is so... It's not even like our deck is super aggro either. Like, it's just people don't have early game right now. They don't have early mid game and they don't have early game, so a deck like this just stomps them. Oh, where's that? Oh yeah, the bumper card, right? I have that experience. I actually kind of feel for this guy because like he's literally drawing all his early game in the late game when he needs to start drawing early game, or when he needs to draw like things that actually do something. Now he's drawing all his N'Zoth's first meets and stuff. It's actually really painful when that happens. I guess we just kill him because this card goes face for some reason. Used a value meta from before the expansion. It always tends to happen when there's like new cards printed and there's a meta with new cards in it. Like people generally try to pick all the value cards and then, you know, the meta refines and metas generally get faster when they refine, so. Because people figure out how to punish all the people drafting greedy. It always tends to happen that way. So if you figure out the aggro drafts before people figure out how to adapt to them, you can usually get a really strong edge that way. Alexei, thanks for the follow. But yeah, like the lack of 3s make it really tough. And I say, like, I think there's even a lack of 4s.
I will fight with honor.
What do I think about the circus medic? Honestly, like, I don't think it's great. Like, it was kind of good. I picked it because I wanted it for the reach, which obviously was relevant that game. I feel like You know, the more expensive a corrupt card is, the harder it is to corrupt. And it's pretty, that one's pretty bad if you don't corrupt it typically. And I feel like a 3-mana card's pretty easy to corrupt typically, and a 4-mana card is a much harder. That's kind of where the break point is, I think. It's like a 3 is pretty easy to corrupt, and a 4 is difficult. So I tend to feel like it's a lot less reliable. Especially on turn 4, a 4-mana heal on turn 4 is pretty much impossible to get value out of, so... Could have played this if I really wanted to protect this, but... Yeah, I mean, healing generally isn't useful, but like it's a directed heal, so you can heal a minion with it, which makes it sometimes very useful. It's still often not all that useful. It's just like on turn 4, what are you healing for 4 health, right? If you play like a Vile Fiend on 2, it might make sense, but other than that, like what the hell are you healing for 4 on turn 4? You overestimate cards like Clown since you have to play a 10 first. Well, I mean, Clown you don't need to. It's a good card without corrupting it, is the thing. So it's still good. What's this legendary? Turalyon. It's basically an Assassinate on a stick, and the stick keeps casting Assassinate. It's kind of sad that I have Skystalker, and I think I'm just going to play this instead because it's actually just better. Is it just better?
Let me think.
I mean, it is better, but I can play this and then I get initiative with it. I guess we play this. You could do Aldor Defender, but I want to get this weapon out because we have some other weapons in our deck and we want to play the weapons so that we can play our other weapons. If we draw them. Okay.
More like a waste than a warden.
Yikes. Well, I mean, kind of helps us out here actually. Hey, Romanas.
I brought enough for everyone.
Well, yeah, so Clown's uncorrupted. It's like 3 mana 4/4 taunts. Like a 4/4 taunt is like a 3.5 mana card, right? So it's like 10.5 mana worth of stuff for 9 mana. The fact that it all has taunt means it's better than if it didn't, obviously. So it's similar to the efficiency of like Eye of the Storm. It's a little bit it's a little bit worse than Eye of the Storm, I think. But so Eye of the Storm is like insanely good, right? So it's still good. It's still very good.
Uther versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
I will gracefully accept this hand. I should play this one. That thing's gonna be really hard to outcast if I don't play right now. Oh god. Kinda rude.
Get in there and fight, maggot! Reporting for duty.
How bad would clowns be without taunt? They'd be pretty bad.
You fight me, you get burned.
Oh my god, we can't even kill that. Oh, we are so boned. Oh, we are boned. Is there anything that... Actually, we can get Blessing of Might.
You don't pick the wands. See?
Oh! Oh, it's so good! Oh! 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 I'm sorry I doubted you, Wand Maker. You will always be number one in my heart now. Do we Hero Power or do we Tempo Aldor? It might be Tempo Aldor actually.
Let me think.
It kind of screws over our coaster though. So I'll just do this.
Reporting for duty.
And at the 5? I mean, I don't really want to play this.
Magic is not a
No board. Into nothing. Do we care about that? Feels kind of ridiculous to kill that, but... It might just be Sword His Face, honestly. It's just way too hard to... Way too many resources to kill that thing.
The battle for justice.
So now I guess we play the coaster. Now that he played the AoE, oh, he has another Blizzard one up.
Home is where the
Little does he know. Doesn't know, chat. He doesn't know. He lacks critical information. He does not know we have the things that smack him in the face. Okay, he might know now. This deck is totally fair. Totally fair. Don't question it. Easy smork. What was this deck score? I don't use the Hearthstone Arena tool, so I don't know. I'm sure it's very high. I don't think it's crazy high, but it's pretty high. It's probably like a 70... I bet it's like mid to high 70s, I don't know. Probably like mid 70s. Do we have any opponents? Who wants to feel this deck's blissful sting? So much. Found someone. Holy crap. So I saw the question was asked, do we see a lot of DH? We've been pretty good at dodging DHs today. Generally at 11 I've seen a lot of DHs, but we dodged it this time. I was saying before, like, I don't think I've had like a super high roll deck before in so far this meta, but I think this is probably the first one. This one is definitely a high roll. Turn one Alley Cat. How good is 2 shields? It's kind of disgusting. Oh man. Fuck, man.
Reporting for duty.
Would you help a weary traveler?
For justice. The battle.
Can't believe people also who don't think Minefield's a good card though. Jesus, that card's good.
A diet high is high.
Do we have to? Sword Eater is also insanely good.
You've got justice. Fired up.
You just think about double tapping that? Jesus.
For justice. Hot streak. Do try to keep yourselves alive.
The hell's that? That was a hard play. He had a play that was comparable power level to that.
I wonder.
What the fuck was comparable power level to that? He had like a ramming speed maybe? I'm having trouble even coming up with anything in the game that is even remotely close to the power level of it. Because this guy isn't an idiot. He's not just unable to figure it out. He had to have something that was really strong.
For justice. Follow the rule. Bring me steel. Reporting to duty.
This is what I would like to introduce you to a 12-0 warlock, 12-0 warrior.
You don't pick the ones.
The victory is yours.
So close. I mean, I wouldn't say close. 12-0. I know, but that's what's happened to me. That's what's happened to me a lot. That's what's happened to me a lot in this set is there's like absolutely batshit broken decks that you just run into at a certain point, and it's like it's happening more often than normal where decks like I think this deck might obviously still go 12, but like you get up to a certain point and then you just hit a point where people just have it's because the power level variance is so high right now. You just hit a certain point where you just meet people that you have absolutely no chance against. And sometimes that happens at 7 wins, sometimes it happens at 11 wins, you know, but it's like that's been happening to me a lot this meta. Where like we stomped 11 straight people and then suddenly, you know, we just get a guy that's just better than us, you know? His deck is just so much better than ours. It's not like his deck was even better. I actually think his deck probably was worse than ours, but he just kind of high-rolled his draw. It's not even like he high-rolled it, it's just he had a draw that was just happened to be disgusting against our particular draw. Because like, we had Blessing of Kings, our draw would have beaten his. But we had a Blessing of Kings and we needed to have a 2-drop. But instead we only had 3 drops and we had a coin right into his AoE, so... Q, why are you so long? That guy was the only other guy above 10 wins, I guess. Oh god, a priest? I mean, we should kind of dumpster priests actually.
I will fight with honor.
As long as we can play around Holy Nova well enough. We're going first too. That was part of the problem last game, was that we went second. Or DH. If you're asking which one you should pick, Demon Hunter is just straight up broken right now. Demon Hunter does literally everything better than literally every other class right now. Except I don't think they out-sustain Warlock. But other than that, they do literally everything better than everyone else. They don't do Paladin things quite as well as this deck does though.
Reporting for duty.
Warrior is decent too, but it's just not what Paladin is. We just had a 12 with Paladin. I mean with Warrior, right? But... And I actually don't think I have a 12 with Demon Hunter yet. But like honestly, that Warrior wasn't a deck that should have gone 12. It just kind of got, I think we kind of got lucky. I think Demon Hunter made Hearthstone worse.
What is a loon's win?
I can't comment on Constructed because I haven't played it. It doesn't seem like it would be particularly fun in that game mode. Demon Hunter really broke Constructed this patch, right? It's like, I saw their aggro deck. It's just so. They have like literally 16 1-drops, right? It's like, what the, like, why does that exist? Like, that just shouldn't exist. Base Hunter never had even anywhere near 16 1-drops. Do we actually want to Argus? Probably not.
Not on my watch. Reporting for duty.
Like, based off what I saw with that, though, like, I only saw, like, a couple streamers play it, and it's, like, it seems so unskillful, too, like, even for, like, even compared to, like, Face Hunter and, like, you know, like, Zoo Warlock. Like, Zoo Warlock was a pretty skill-intensive deck, actually, but, like, there's no skill in that Demon Hunter deck. It's just completely stupid. There's literally, like, no decisions in that deck. It's actually so bad.
You've got me fired up.
The battle.
I do think the class is cool. I don't know. It's like, yeah, it's like they give him cards that are a little over the top, I think. They're not even that over the top. It's like they're just like kind of mildly over the top, I guess. I thought he had that renew because he showed that renew earlier, but he didn't want to play it before he could keel off of it. Okay, I thought he had 2 renews for a second. Jesus.
I wonder. Reporting for duty. My shield for Argon. This is my responsibility. Reporting for duty. For justice. Reporting for duty. Into the ring. This is my responsibility. The battle. We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Turalyon one time. No.
You've got me fired up.
Now we're cooking for justice. The battle.
Actually, the point where it's possible that the taunt is a downside here, because being able to protect it behind all these taunts might actually be better, so that it doesn't die. Maybe I should have actually not taunted it.
Actually, I'm good here.
I think it's fine though, because he doesn't have AoE, so it doesn't seem like he has the ability to kill it even, so it seems okay, but you never know.
The battle.
How much do I like the coaster? It's terrible in this deck, because we don't have enough hand size typically, but I think it's a really good card overall in most decks. It just summons 3, so this is good enough.
Here for a good time. Not a long time. Not a long time.
do this right. I guess we'll take this trade because we might as well. It's a really good trade. I think it's good in most decks. This deck is kind of an exception just because of how aggressive and low curve it is. I think in most decks it's really good. Because if you just get like, if you get like 3 summons off it, it's really good.
I wonder.
Always trade. Yeah, Apotheosis is a really good, big reason to trade. You're not wrong. Well, he's dead. He can't. There's nothing on 0 mana that saves him, right?
It is finished. You win.
Alrighty. Not bad, not bad. Don't forget to like and subscribe, people watching YouTube. Well, you couldn't 12-0 it, but it's okay. We'll accept a 12-1. It's fine, I guess. For the thumbnail, just show you something I don't really use. I have this thing. I should use that more. I always forget about it.